Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered what dish everyone is excited to hear the name? The attractive flavor? Sweet taste? It is processed according to many different recipes and products. Can even be combined with many other foods but still retain its own flavor. It is the most favorite chocolate dish in the world. So how is chocolate created? Please watch and give more comments. Cocoa beans have been used for a long time from the South American region. It is a fermented drink, but since the 15th century Europeans have brought them back and processed them. Initially, cocoa was processed into a drink with a spicy and bitter taste. Then the Spanish added sugar, cinnamon and vanilla to soften the bitterness, creating hot chocolate. Cocoa quickly became a luxury dish among European aristocrats. In the 17th century, it spread to France, Italy, and other countries. The evolution of the chocolate industry in the 19th century, technological advances changed the way cocoa was processed. In 1828, Dutch chemist Corel D'Aranjes van Houten invented the cocoa press, which separated cocoa butter from cocoa solids, creating a water-soluble cocoa powder. In 1847, the British company Fry & Sons developed the first hard chocolate bar by mixing cocoa butter, cocoa powder, and sugar. In 1875, Daniel Peter, a Swiss chocolate maker, added milk to chocolate, creating milk chocolate. In 1879, Rodolphe Lindt invented the conching machine, which smoothed chocolate and created a velvety texture. Modern cocoa production today, cocoa is grown mainly in West Africa, especially in the Ivory Coast and Ghana, which account for more than 60% of global cocoa production. Other important cocoa-producing regions include Indonesia, Brazil, Ecuador, and countries in the Caribbean. Modern cocoa is not only used to make chocolate, but also has applications in cosmetics, such as cocoa butter and functional foods. Nutritional value and health benefits. Cocoa beans are rich in antioxidants, such as flavonoids, which help improve heart health and reduce inflammation. Raw cocoa also contains minerals such as magnesium, iron, and calcium, along with fiber that benefits the digestive system. However, chocolate products with added sugar and fat may not provide the same benefits and should be consumed in moderation. Chocolate, one of the world's favorite foods, has become a symbol of sweetness and sophistication. The chocolate industry not only brings great taste, but also contributes significantly to the global economy. From tiny cocoa beans to high-quality chocolate products, the chocolate-making process is a laborious journey, combining tradition and modern technology. Harvesting. Cocoa beans are harvested by hand, usually by using a sharp knife to cut the cocoa pods from the tree trunk. Select the ripest cocoa pods, usually yellow or orange, to obtain the best quality bean. After harvesting, the cocoa pods are opened to remove the beans inside, which are covered by a white flesh layer. Fermentation. The cocoa beans and the surrounding flesh layer are placed in wooden barrels or on banana leaves to ferment for 5 to 7 days. Purpose of fermentation. Fermentation helps the cocoa beans develop flavor and remove the natural bitterness. This is the most important step that determines the quality of the chocolate. The temperature during this process can reach up to 45–50 degrees, killing the embryo and making the beans more delicious. After fermentation, cocoa beans need to be dried. Sun drying. Beans are spread evenly on drying racks or cement yards and dried in the sun for 5 to 7 days. In some places, people use dryers to shorten the drying time. This process helps reduce the moisture content in the beans to below 7%, ensuring that the beans do not get moldy and maintain their quality. Roasting cocoa beans is an important step in creating the characteristic flavor of chocolate. Roasting temperature. Beans are roasted at temperatures from 120 deg to 160 deg C for about 20 to 30 minutes. depending on the type of bean and production style. The roasting process helps to separate the outer shell of the bean and highlight the natural flavors of cocoa. After roasting, cocoa beans need to be shelled and ground. Shelling, using a sheller to extract the kernel. The kernel will be ground into a paste called cocoa grinding. The cocoa beans are ground with a special grinder to create a cocoa mass. This mixture consists of cocoa butter and cocoa solids. Tempering is an important step in the chocolate production process that helps create a smooth texture and gloss for the product. Tempering process, the chocolate mixture is heated to about 45-50 degrees, then cooled to 27-28 degrees, then gently heated to 31-32 degrees. Purpose: tempering helps the cocoa butter crystals to rearrange stably, helping the chocolate not to melt at room temperature and to be crispy when broken. Molding: the chocolate is poured into molds to create shape. These molds can be bar-shaped, round-shaped, or other special shapes designed by the manufacturer. This is to diversify the product and to suit the taste of each age group. Cooling packaging: finally, the chocolate is cooled and packaged. Cooling: the chocolate molds are cooled at a temperature of 10-15 degrees. Popular types of chocolate: depending on the ratio of cocoa and other ingredients, chocolate is divided into many types, such as dark chocolate has a cocoa content of 70% or more, little or no milk. Milk chocolate contains 20-50%. Flavor infusions to create chocolates with special flavors. Chocolatiers can add ingredients such as spices, cinnamon, chili, ginger, or black pepper, dried fruit, orange, lemon, or strawberry, nuts and seeds, cashews, almonds, or peanuts. Enjoying chocolate is not just a food, but also a delicate experience. When enjoying, you should let a piece of chocolate melt slowly in your mouth to feel the richness of the flavor. The chocolate production process is an art that requires meticulousness and high technique. From the stage of selecting cocoa beans to the finished product reaching the hands of consumers, each step plays an important role in creating delicious and quality chocolate bars. With each chocolate bar you enjoy, you are experiencing a long journey full of passion of farmers, engineers, and production artisans. How do you rate this process? Please leave your comments in the article. Remember to subscribe to the channel to support us. Thank you.